If you were out having a cup of coffee with a friend and he asked you what you were doing these days, and you said, well, there's a lot going on, you gave him an update on your job and told him about your vacation and told him about the new church you're going to and how you really enjoy the worship. And then he said, what is worship? What would you say? So what would you tell your friend that asked about worship and what it was? You might say what Paul said, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all for the glory of God. So what is worship? I mean, some would say it's a service, you know, like it's in the bulletin. It's got to be worship. Worship service. Others might say it's the singing or our prayer time or the responsive reading. Oh, you know, when we sing that certain hymn, that's when we really worship. But worship is a mystery. It's hard to explain. Because you see, it's not confined to a pithy little statement of faith. It's not a mathematical equation or a scientific formula. Scholars say it's not defined in Holy Scripture. So, what is it? Well, it's a mystery. It's all over the radar because it has to do all about us. Us, God's life forms. So, there's no formula. There's no liturgy. There's no thing that you can hang your hat on and say, now this is worship. If we just do this, then we're really worshiping. That'd be like my wife and I go out on a date and I'd say, like, you know, love is holding my wife's hand. I'll use this one here. Holding my wife's hand. Yeah, exactly at 7:36. I'm going to segue, just like the bulletin says, to holding my wife's hand. Ooh, love. Oh, and then I'll sneak my arm around her and give her a hug. Other people say that's real love right there. Oh, others say kissing. Okay, so I got to kiss her. Well, how do you define love? It cannot be defined in holding hands, kissing, or snuggling, or any other thing. It's all over the map. Love is an attitude. Love is deeper than outward actions. And so it is with worship. You can't hang your hat on one particular thing. My mentor, Judson Cornwall, before he passed away, said worship is the inward attitude before it's an outward action. And that speaks volumes for me. That's the real deal. That's the heart and soul of worship.